This is the 24-hour trading chart. As you can see, quite some volatility going on. 24 hours ago, we were trading at around or slightly underneath 21K. Underneath 21,200K. Some volatility going on. We had a little sell-off. There was a little crash, which let people panic for a little while, but we found some support near the 21K level, veered back up towards 21.4, remained there, was back a major sell-off, a little testing of support levels once again near 21K, and now we're zooming back up towards 21.5K. That for the 24-hour trading view. Things become more clear as we zoom out on weekly basis, and you can see we fell from 24K back towards, well, approximately around 21K, with 21K as a level of support being tested numerous times. As you can see here, August 20th, so 3 days ago, first time hitting support. Later on that day, at 10 o'clock in the evening here in Belgium, once again tested support, veered back up, a little bit of a relief, went back down today towards 21K, went back up, went back down, and now we're heading back up. So there's some sideways trading going on. Currently, I'm dare to say we are testing support levels, probably before breaking back through towards higher trading levels, back towards the possible 24K. But everything remains to be seen. If you zoom out at the 2 weeks volume, you can see we tested a few times 25K range, which implies that's where our resistance currently is, meaning we need to break through here the 25K resistance level before we start to see higher trading levels. Everything becomes much more apparent when zooming out towards a monthly basis. And isn't the first time in the last month that we hit 21K levels. We just had some trading for some, we had some higher trading levels for the last couple of weeks, but as you can see here, end of July went back down towards 21K, found the support levels and veered straight back up. Seems to have made a support level at 23K, but was broken a few days ago, and we found no support at 21K. 90 days, as you can see, another pattern is forming. The crash you are seeing here is a result of Three Arrows Capital and Celsius Network bankruptcy, together with other exchanges, which became illiquid, so didn't have the necessary liquidity to remain functioning and had to be declared bankrupt. We then saw a little crash towards 17K before veering back up and testing new support levels. However, as you guys can see here, new support levels are being created here. First, we had at around heavy support 18 to 19K. Then we had a test of about 20K here. Same here. So we're veering back up. And if I were to draw lines on TradingView, you would see that there is an ascending line here, meaning we are slowly recovering from the crash that was spurred on by Three Arrows Capital and others. Zoom out at 180 days. We can see here in March, we're still trading at 45K. What you're seeing here is the Terra LUNA collapse, the major sell-off. After that, after that, a month of sideways trading before the Three Arrows Capital, Celsius Network, Voyager, and others couldn't really cope anymore with the lack of liquidity and low value and had to be busted, really, which spurred on this little correction. And as you guys can see, retail and major investors are slowly eating up the dumped amounts of Bitcoin, and naturally we see some recovery going on. I made a prediction in my free Telegram channel and on Twitter a few times already. We'll probably be seeing a sideways trading market, though I wouldn't be surprised. Somewhere near the end of this year, probably 2023, we will be hitting back levels at around 30 to 40K, so that we will have recovered towards these trading ranges. All depends on the amount of Bitcoin being bought up and naturally the market recovering. It was a healthy correction, which, well, most of us were waiting for. Um, Before I continue, some people ask themselves, what spurred on this sudden crash and searching for support at 21K levels? Well, quite frankly, you will need to look at the dollar index trading chart, meaning, well, we are heading back up here, meaning, as you can see, this is 2022. The dollar is slowly increasing once again in purchasing power. This is factually good news for American citizens and the world as a whole, a reason the US dollar still is the world currency. As you guys could see here, 2020, 2021, we saw some major inflation going on, major loss of purchasing power, which are now slowly getting back up. Naturally, this translates into Bitcoin being devalued by reason, well, the lower the dollar index stands, the more people will flee towards digital assets to protect their wealth. Now, if this one's increasing, it implies more people will start selling off their Bitcoin or digital assets in exchange for money because it has regained purchasing power. It's a really simple thing to follow. This as a little aside.